Well, happy Friday. Took 2 trades on the stream today. Overall, love the setups on both, and you'll see how they turned out during this recap. We're gonna go and dive into it. Apex is 80% off right now with code TBM until February 5th. So if you're interested in Apex accounts, I use 20 of the 50k Apex funded accounts. They're 80% off right now. Let's go and dive into today's recap. Yo, good morning. So I was watching my heart rate before starting the stream while I was setting everything up. And looking at the data for this morning, I was at 65. I started the stream, I'm now at 85. So it looks like I get a plus 20 from the stream. Early data, I don't know, we'll see. Alrighty. We're going up to the overnight highs right now at 810. Looking like we are in the process of filling the gap. 840s is interesting, 907 interesting. We're in the middle of it all. FTV Friday, maybe. We'll see. Got current point control at 780. If you just ran the overnight highs, up to 830. Down below, overnight lows and yesterday's value are high, about the same area, 650, 660. If we make the rotation off of 840, 840, anywhere in the gap, make the rotation, crack back inside the overnight highs. Honestly, back inside the overnight highs at 810, I probably would probably be looking for that move down into the overnight lows, yesterday's value area high. We crack that, then it's obviously 600 and 530. For yesterday's point control being a spot, and then yesterday's value area low for a full rotation, but Uppies Friday definitely feels on the table. So we'll see how that goes. It's definitely on the table though, in my opinion. I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday. Like a lot better. Like literally feel like a different human. Your heartbeat's also like 25 average less than yesterday. Yeah. I'm telling you, I felt off yesterday. And it showed with trading, to be honest. I mean, unfortunate. It's unfortunate that it has to be me for the example, but it's true, and at least it shows, right? If you're feeling off, it can and usually does affect your trading, to be perfectly honest. A lot of times I still like to try and force it, but it's not usually the best idea, I guess. Also, news-wise, we had PCE coming out at 7:30. Consumer spending came out at 7:30. We got PMI at 8:45, and then that's kind of it. So 8:45 PMI. Be watching for that in a couple minutes, and then 10 minutes or so, and then we're pretty much home free for news. Retested the 5-minute opening range high is pretty interesting here at 40. It's a little aggressive. It is also the 1.5 standard deviation or so. Be something like this off of the 5-minute opening range. Red line algo might hold us up. We got liquidity higher, which I like. Short-term trend is up. We could retest the actual little trend, which will be interesting to see if we do that or not. Yeah, we go down to for the trend line. I'm gonna get stopped out for 10 points. I'm gonna go and move that break even. No one say anything. Oh my god, we missed it by a tick. Oh, happy Friday. Wow, and we actually like respected that, honestly respected the trend line that I drew very well. We respected that trend line very well. Oh my god. I'll take the 10 points. Oh my god. The rare good missed by tick. No kidding. Dude, for a second I thought I was gonna get stopped. I was gonna miss the stop by tick and truly miss the take profit by tick. And just end up taking a break even on the trade, which would have been fine. But wow. The trend line, man. What the heck? Sometimes the meme line just really works. And it's lit. It's lit! It's lit! It's lit! Alrighty, let me read out both dad jokes here. We got yesterday and today to catch up on. Alrighty, Thursday, January 30th, yesterday. The rotation of Earth really makes my day. Friday, January 31st. Will these portobellos fit in the fridge? I don't know if there's mushroom left. We got point of control up here, chat, at 900. Rotating off of it pretty nicely. I mean, we got the prior swing high. Interesting spot, right? 67. Do I dare draw it again to see where we could end up here? Honestly, lines up decently nice with the 67 buy. Prior open retest on the 5-minute. Looks like I might have just barely missed it. Do I want to leave it open again? I'm gonna take it off. We're closing in 50 seconds here. Wait to see how we close. If I would have gotten filled there, I would have been fine with it. I got pretty close. I think I was like 2 points off. First red candle after a nice move to the upside. Probably need to let it do its thing for a second. Look at this grind, man. All these candles are tiny. And this whole move. There we go. That's a little cleaner. 950 and then 22K both got blocks. Slap. Just feels, I don't know, it feels dicey trying to buy IBH here. Yeah, there's the crack of the low. Coming back into 910, 900 would be kind of interesting, I guess. Or we just do a little baby sweep of IBH like that and we go run 950. Retest 900, definitely an interesting spot here. The retest of volume for a quick bounce. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Down to give it a shot. Red line algo. Uh-oh. Delta is a bit heavy here. Hanging at the 1.5. One of the 3 horizontal lines, mean. Value area high, point of control, value area low. Green is value area high since 830. Yellow is point of control since 830. Red is value area low since 830. On this chart, green is IBH, initial balance high. White is the middle of the range. And IBL, initial balance low, red. And initial balance high and initial balance low is the first hour high and low of the day. So these lines will not move anymore since 930. Got some sellers for sure. Missed it by like a tick. Take it off. It ended up running all the way up. I think I missed it by a tick or so, maybe 2 ticks, but close to the fill. No cigar. And Julie just called me out. She goes, your heart rate's going up, panicking about golf. LMAO. It is so interesting to me watching my heart rate compared to yesterday when I was not feeling good. It is so much lower than yesterday. It's crazy. Okay, so unofficial wick test is fairly interesting here with the delta trade that we currently have. It would be something like this. It's a little bit aggressive. The trend is technically up, but delta is very heavy after we kind of rolled off 940. I don't even know if I'm going to get the fill. But if I do, I'm interested in it because of the magical 20s unofficial wick test delta. I'm filled short. So we just push it pretty nice. Okay. Fire's kind of trying to come through. See how we react here. It's an IBH retest. Just don't know if that really matters from coming underneath like that. I'm looking at the prior open to get out. Would be my 10 points. Yeah, $60 loser on the day. If we could flip this fully green, which I think is probably going to happen. I could have gotten out for break even or a couple bucks. Ended up being like just under the 50% retrace of this candle, which is right about where I got in, which is why I wanted to let it sit and try and push it harder for the prior open, which I think was on the table, to be honest. Feeling a little choppy though. I think I get stopped out. I'm like a point away from getting stopped out. There we go. Stopped out, down $70. One winner, one loser. We had a winner off of the trend line low, essentially. Well, I got saved by a tick off the trend line low, to be honest. Had a winner, ended up running like crazy. And then that one was a loser off of the magical 20s with delta being down and the unofficial wick test. We ended up running back up to the prior open just about. Then we slapped back down through IBH back to my break even. I think it ran 4 points in the money. I think I saw $70 or $80 flash on the P&L. And then I was looking for a retrace back into this range essentially for the prior open on the 5-minute candle. Prior close, prior open for that matter, for some actual barcode action. But it seems like we are just running straight up. 50 seems very much on the table right now. Slow grind to the upside, I think, is pretty much confirmed, right? Because Delta's not really doing much and we're still pushing. It feels a little questionable on the rip side. Feels like one of those deals where, you know, we're going to slap really hard or we're going to push really hard, or push very slow or slap very hard is a better way to say that. Push very slow, like kind of grind these little tiny grind candles up, or we get some nuked. I'm happy about the try. Hindsight, maybe getting out at IBH. I gave it what, 13 points? Maybe, yeah, 13 points, I think. Because I was up 10, now I'm down 70. So I gave it 13.5 points. I'm happy I got out where I did, because I think that's a good invalidation point, which it played out pretty good. We ran it by a tick. We ran the high by like a tick, I think. Which is always very questionable. Very, very questionable when you only run it by a tick or so, because it just shows the strength isn't there. So I don't know. I don't really know how I could have managed it better. Maybe just not gotten in. But I liked the 20. I liked the reasons why I got in. So I think it's just a losing trade.